Now, this exercise is called the dumb waiter. It's actually quite a traditional Pilates move, but we do it slightly differently. Now, I'm doing this kneeling, and if you are kneeling as well, I would urge you to put something underneath your knees. You can have a cushion, a rolled up towel, anything just to support and protect your knees. You're also going to need another cushion or a towel to put between your knees as well. Now, if you are in a public place or you're sat at your desk, you can also do this exercise without the lower half of the body working quite so much. So if you're in a seated position or if you can't get down to the floor, please do feel free to sit on a chair and do this exercise as well. So I'm going to turn to the side and I'm going to put a block underneath my knees to protect them, and then I'm going to put a block between my knees. And if you've got something even a little bit wider, in fact I'm going to use 2 blocks, then that's probably even better, because you want to keep your knees about hip width apart, so you can just roll up a towel or use quite a big cushion or 2 cushions between your knees, and then you want to be able to squidge them, to squeeze in on them with your thighs, so that's really important. If you're in a seated position, you're just going to do the upper body part, yeah? So what we need to do here is establish outer muscle control and outer stability and internal muscle control. And this is important because of the feeling. And I want you to be able to feel this exercise. And by the way, if you are seated, still put something between your knees. So just literally put something rolled up. You could grab a cardigan or a jumper or anything you've got to hand. Put it between your knees so that you get the feeling of outer control. So we're going to set our upper body up. Now this is just to really put ourselves in a really good postural position. You use 2 breaths to do this exercise. And by the way, I know this is a masterclass, but this is also a workout on itself. So this is a great workout to do on its own. So we're going to hold the hands up as if you're carrying a tray in front of you. You're going to take a nice big deep breath. So you inhale. You exhale and you part the hands, squeezing the shoulder blades down and in. And it's not a big exaggerated move. It's quite subtle. So you just draw the shoulder blades in and down, and then you settle your head in a really good postural position. And that is where you bring the chin in. And one of the best ways of describing this is to think of your head like an egg in a spoon. And like an egg is rocking in a spoon, and you're just gently drawing the egg back in the spoon. It's ever so subtle. It's not a big dip. You're not looking down. You're also not sticking your chin out. You're also not really exaggerating, because that kind of gives you a double chin and strains a little bit. So it's very subtle. You're just bringing the chin in. And when you do that, you feel this wonderful length at the back of the neck. And that's really important because it releases tension here. So we'll do that one more time. So hold your hands as if you're carrying a tray in front. Take a nice big deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, part the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades gently and down, and then bring your chin in, and then you are going to squeeze your buttocks. So just tuck your tail and squeeze your buttocks. And I say tuck your tail, you don't want to tuck your tail between your legs. You're just squeezing your buttocks and lifting you up. And that's important. You want a sensation of lifting up rather than pushing right the way forward, which is like an Elvis pelvis thrust. You don't do that. You're just squeezing your buttocks and lifting up with your buttocks. Yeah. You then want to walk your knees in or squeeze your knees in on your towel or your block or your pillow or your cushion or whatever you've got between your knees, and you just kind of squeeze them in. Yeah. And that is going to establish your outer control. That's the glute squeeze and the inner thigh. And I want you can stick your fingers on your bottom and feel that they're tense. And if you stick your fingers on your inner thigh, you can feel that the muscle is tense. So that's a superficial muscle control. You can feel it. It's on the outside of your body. What we then need to do though is go internally onto the inside of the body and feel the internal muscles, which is a different feeling. And I want you to recognize the feeling of internal lift and the feeling of outer lift and control and support. So here we go. We're now going to go internally. So you set yourself up. We'll do the external again, and then we'll go to the internal. So take another breath. So just relax, shake it all out. And then take another breath for me. Inhale. Exhale, relax. Part the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades gently in and down. Bring that chin in, so you've got that that egg in the spoon. And then you're going to tuck your tail, squeeze your buttocks, and then you're going to move your knees in closer onto your blocks, your cushion or your whatever you've got between your knees. And then take a second breath. Inhale. Exhale, relax, and then stop a fart, stop a wee. So you know that internal feeling. If you're not sure about how to work the pelvic floor, make sure you watch our pelvic floor masterclass. So you draw up through the pelvic floor and up and into your tummy, and you keep lifting up and up and up and up through 5 floors, and then you release and relax. So it's quite intense. You're working a lot of muscles, and you should feel your tummy coming in as well as you do this. So we'll do that again. So relax. Just shake it out a little bit, just release everything, and then place the hands back into that carrying a tray position. Take another breath for me, inhale. As you exhale, part the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades gently in and down, bring that chin in, egg in the spoon, tuck your tail, squeeze your buttocks, and walk your knees in on your block. You should be able to do that all in one breath. Take a second breath, inhale. Exhale, lift up from the back to the front of the pelvic floor and keep lifting up and up and up and up and up. And then let it go and relax. Shake it out, shake your tail feather. Yeah, and then do that again. So take another breath. Inhale, exhale, part the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades gently together, bring that chin in, tuck your tail, squeeze your buttocks, and move in on your pillow, your cushion, your towel, and then take another breath. Inhale. Exhale, lift up from the back to the front of the pelvic floor. Stop a fart, stop a wee. Draw those two feelings together and pull up and up. Keep breathing out, keep breathing out, keep breathing out. And then release and relax and shake it out. Should we do it one more time? Here we go. So hold the hands up, take another breath for me. Inhale, exhale, relax your breath and part the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades together, tuck your tailbone, squeeze your buttocks, move your knees in on your support, and then take a second breath. Inhale. Exhale, lift up from the back to the front of the pelvic floor. Stop a fart, stop a wee. Draw those two feelings together, pull up inside you and lift up and up. Feel your belly coming in, lift up and up. Relax your shoulders down, keep your chin in, keep your buttocks squeezed. Keep squeezing in on your cushion and then relax and let it go. Isn't that a brilliant workout? I bet you feel you've worked quite hard all the way through that. So I'm going to finish off on a stretch here because it's nice to do. I'm going to go back to that puppy dog. I do it quite a lot, but it's just such a wonderful place to be in when you are pregnant. If you are in a public area, you're not able to do that right now, you can just relax and breathe. But if you are on your knees, and you can come down onto the floor, take the hands out in front, and then release and come back, and you're there. Well done.